Good morning, everyone. My name is Ashton Ewing. I am a grieving mom. I lost my son, who was 14, 6 months ago, due to suicide. And I want to share with you guys how I'm feeling, what I've experienced, what I believe, and in prayer and hope that it provides and sheds light and hope to even just one person. Let me first off say, number one, I don't have all the answers. I don't have it all figured out. I'm still very fresh in this. Nobody is going to grieve exactly the same. So how I am grieving is not going to be the same as someone else, and how someone else is grieving is not wrong. So I really want to put that out there, but I do want to share why I feel the way that I do and how I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing and how I'm getting through what I'm getting through. So I feel like there's been some individuals that have said, I see your strength and everything. And then, honestly, I kind of look at people and I'm like, I wonder how many of them think that I have moved on, or I'm just so strong, or that maybe I didn't even care, which I hope that isn't the case. But really, when I see how heartbroken individuals are, and I guess if people would see me in certain times, they would understand that I'm that way too. But number one, it is not by my strength that I'm able to sit here and share, that I'm able to talk openly about my story. It is definitely all by God's strength. By His strength, I am able to persevere through things, and that's the only reason that I'm standing. Not mine. It'll never be my strength. I am weak, but He is strong. And so I just want to let you guys know, I have cried, I have set boundaries, I have screamed, I have done the whole answers and questions as far as why, and I wouldn't be lying if I didn't say that those things still come up on a daily basis. So they're real. I have felt all the emotions probably in one day that you can potentially ever feel in your life. But the biggest thing that I am focused on right now is what the enemy meant for evil, God will turn for His glory. God will turn for good. And that's hard to even think, and that's hard to even feel, but I think of Evan and how the lies of the enemy ended up getting the best of him. And I know that the enemy lies, manipulates, steals, and destroys so much more. That's my belief. I'm very much in my faith, and again, I know that what the enemy meant for evil, God can turn for His glory. And if there's one thing that Evan's story and our story can do, is hopefully provide some light and some hope. And so let me pause there for a second. I was having a conversation with his dad. We talk on a weekly basis, and he was sharing about how he was having a very, very difficult time, and he would never be able to put his family through what we've experienced. But he's like, I don't know what to do, that was his only child, and there's a lot more going on as well. And I told him, or he said, I feel like I need to do good and for Evan to feel at peace. And I gently was like, listen, I want to talk to you about what I know and what I believe and the truth in all of this. Number one, Evan is in heaven. Evan is in heaven. He is with God. And no matter what you do on this earth, it's not going to justify where he is at. And I will tell you this with truth and love. I know that Evan did not need to die for this, but if there's one thing, because the enemy tried to destroy, if there's one thing that can come from this, is that you come to know Jesus so that you can see your son again. So he's not a believer, and that's all I can think about. And although that didn't need to happen for that to happen, if there's one thing that's good that can come from it and come for God's glory, it would be that. And also our family, any of our family members that don't know him. So I get triggered. I miss Evan so dearly, and I'm gonna miss him every single day. But with the belief that I have, here's one thing that I won't do. I won't let this sit and paralyze me. I know that the enemy wants to keep me distracted. He wants to keep me secluded. He wants to keep me focused on all of the negative. And so that's one thing that I know. The reason that I won't sit in despair, the reason that I won't sit here completely paralyzed and not be able to continue to move on, is because I know that God has given me a purpose, that God is going to give me the ability to share his story and our story. And if that means that we can rob hell and just populate heaven because of this story, because people see God's light through the disaster and destruction that the enemy tried to do, then it's worth it. It's worth me continuing to get up every single day and continuing to fight and continuing to share God and not allow the enemy to get stuck in my mind. Does that mean that I will not cry or not have hard days or to have thoughts that come up with questions? No, I'm going to still feel those things, but I'm not going to sit and allow it to paralyze me. So, I love you all. I don't know what grief you're going through. I don't know what you've experienced in your life, but all I do know is that there is a good Father who loves you, who cares deeply about you, who weeps with you because he cares so much. And I just want to continue to share his story and shed his light. So I love you all.